Namaste students. So in the last class we were discussing about the reactions of aldehydes and ketones in the presence of which consist of alpha hydrogen atom. Hydrogen atom, that is aldol on cross aldol condensation. So both of these two reactions are very important. So in order to understand this condensation or these two reactions, we need to have a pre-knowledge of what an alpha hydrogen is and what is that character, what is the character of alpha hydrogen, why it is called so, and these alpha hydrogens are highly acidic in nature. Let us see why the acidic character of alpha hydrogen atom exists in the case of aldehydes and ketones. So in order to have the aldol condensation, you need to have alpha hydrogen atom. So only in the presence of alpha hydrogen atom we can have aldol and cross aldol condensation in aldehydes and ketones. So in the case of aldehydes and ketones, so that is written as, so this is the common functional group, carbonyl group, and this carbon is attached with the immediate carbon, the carbonyl carbon which is attached to the next carbon atom is termed as alpha carbon atom. And in order to satisfy this valency of the carbon, it needs to be satisfied with three other groups. So out of that, let me write one as hydrogen, the other two may be hydrogen or any other group or atoms. So this hydrogen is called as alpha hydrogen, that is the carbon which is next to a carbonyl group is termed as alpha carbon, and the hydrogen which are attached on the alpha carbon atom are termed as alpha hydrogen atom. So these alpha hydrogen atoms are highly acidic in nature, highly acidic. So we need to see why those are highly acidic. The reason for the highly acidic nature of the alpha hydrogen atoms are due to the presence of this, that is the functional group, that is carbonyl group. So the nature of carbonyl group, as you all know, that it is a electron withdrawing group, electron withdrawing group. So it tends to pull the electron towards itself. So if this is hydrogen, so when the electrons are pulled towards the carbonyl compound, carbonyl group, so the bond between the carbon and hydrogen becomes weak, and this hydrogen can be easily cleaved as H plus. That's nothing but the nature of an acid. So acid which tends to give a H plus easily. So that kind of substances are called as acid. So this reaction, aldol and cross aldol reactions, are carried out in the presence of a base. So that is, or a base, it's a base catalyzed reaction. So that is, so you need to, so the highly acidic character of hydrogen atoms on aldehydes and ketones are due to the presence of, so we have two reasons for that. One is due to the presence of electron withdrawing group, carbonyl group, and another reason for that is the resonance stability. resonance stability of conjugate base formed. Conjugate base, that is, if this is the compound, aldehyde or a ketone, when the reaction is performed in the presence of a base, let me write it as base, or it may be OH minus. What does a base do? So it requires, so base is a substance which tends to accept a proton, so it takes H plus, it needs H plus. So the electrons present on this OH minus will be given to H. Clear? And the electrons which are present in this bond will be given to carbon, alpha carbon atom. So I can write this as C double bond O, then C minus, and this hydrogen is taken now. This hydrogen. So this is the conjugate base formed. So with this structure we can write the resonance. So the electrons present on alpha carbon atom can be shifted to this carbon to carbon bond. So the pi electrons on the between carbon and oxygen is shifted on the oxygen atom. So it forms carbon, and then double bond is becomes single bond, then O minus. Here say carbon to carbon single bond, it forms carbon to carbon double bond, and then carbon with two hydrogen atoms. So these are the two resonance structures. So the structure keeps resonating between those two. So due to the attack of a base, a conjugate base is formed which is resonance stabilized. So this is, so that is the reason for the highly acidic nature of alpha hydrogen atom. Clear? So because of this nature, aldehydes and ketones will exhibit a number of chemical reactions. So let us see one by one. Hope this is clear. So the highly acidic nature of alpha hydrogen atom is due to two reasons. One is the electron withdrawing group, that is the carbonyl group. Another reason is the resonance stability of the conjugate base, that is formed by the removal of proton by a base. So with this concept, let us discuss the aldol condensation. This is an important reaction. Aldol condensation reaction is seen only in those compounds which consist of at least one alpha hydrogen atom. So this kind of reaction is possible or carried out only for those compounds which consist of at least one alpha hydrogen atom. This you need to remember, alpha hydrogen atom. So this reaction is carried out in the presence of a base. So this is a base catalyzed as a catalyst, so as to form a product which is called as beta hydroxy aldehyde. If we take aldehyde as a starting material, or beta hydroxy ketone, or else this is called as aldol and this is called as ketol. So when aldehydes and ketones which consist of at least one alpha hydrogen atom is reacted with a base like NaOH, dilute NaOH or KOH. The product that is obtained is beta hydroxyaldehyde, which is also called as aldol, and so if you take ketone as a starting material, you will get beta hydroxy ketone, which is also called as ketol as a product. So now let us discuss about the aldol condensation. So the product that we are going to get with aldol reaction is aldol and ketol. When aldehydes or ketones, which consist of at least one alpha hydrogen atom, are reacted with or it is treated with dilute KOH or NaOH, we get aldol or ketol, which on further heating will give the condensation product, that is alpha beta unsaturated compound, carbonyl compound. So that is, let me write the reaction. So example, whether this can be an example for or a compound which consists of alpha hydrogen atom, obviously it is an S, because this is the functional group and the carbon which is next carbon is alpha carbon atom, so it is attached with the 3 hydrogen atom, alpha hydrogen atom, so this will definitely perform or undergo aldol condensation. So this reaction is treated or reacted in the presence of a base, so that is dilute base, so in the presence it forms OH minus. So the same can be written as CH3 can be written as CH2H. When it is treated with dilute NaOH, so base, that is OH minus, will take away this proton OH minus, so it gives electrons to this H, and this is cleaved as H plus, and electron is shifted on carbon atom, so it forms a carbanion. So this is acetaldehyde. When it reacts with one more molecule of acetaldehyde, so it forms, that is CH3 C double bond O H. So this will undergo a nucleophilic reaction, that is this acts as a nucleophile, that is electron rich center, it tends to have a electron deficient, it needs a electron positive center or electron deficient center. So already you know that this carbon is electron deficient in nature due to the attachment of oxygen to it. So this becomes delta minus and this is delta plus. So this carbon with a negative charge will attack on the carbonyl carbon, wherein the pi electrons get shifted on the oxygen atom. So I'll write here. So now right from here, so it is CHO, can club it and write. So then is this carbon atom CH2. So the electrons have been shifted to or given to this carbon atom, so it makes a bond with this carbon atom, so it is carbon, and this is attached with carbon to oxygen, so this has been shifted, so it is O minus, and then with this hydrogen, and this is CH3. Clear? So the carbon ion, which acts as a nucleophile, will attack on the electron deficient carbon of the carbonyl group so as to form a product like this. That is, right from here CHO group, so CHO and then CH2 written as such, and then this is attacking the carbon atom, so it forms a bond here, so the carbon bond, and this carbon is attached with a hydrogen, that is written as such, and this O is O minus now, and this CH3. Clear? Since the reaction is taking place in a dilute medium, so it will be having H plus and OH minus ions. So this O minus will attack the H plus so as to form OH. Clear? And the name of this compound is, so this is a functional group, and the carbon which is next to is called as alpha, and this will be beta. So on beta position we have hydroxy group, so it is beta hydroxy. This is aldehyde, so it is aldehyde. So this is in general. Let us write the name. So it is functional group first position, second, and here it is third position. So it is 3 hydroxy, 4 carbon atoms, so it is butanol. So beta hydroxy aldehyde is formed, or as you can generally called as aldol. Aldol is formed. So this aldol on heating, it loses a molecule of water from, so it loses molecule of water from alpha carbon atom as well as beta. So hydrogen is removed from alpha carbon atom, and OH group is, or hydroxy group is removed from beta carbon atom. So we'll get a alpha beta unsaturated compound. Unsaturation is nothing but the presence of the multiple bond, that is double or triple bond. So here it forms a double bond, that is, so this hydrogen I will be writing as so this is shifting here, and this gets cleaved as, so this is cleaved as H plus and this as O minus, so it forms H plus and OH minus. This is nothing but condensation occurs here so as to form water molecule. So it forms CH3 CH. So now here it forms a double bond CH, then it is CHO. So this is nothing but alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compound. And the name is function group 1, so it is but-2-ene aldehyde. So it is 2-but-2-enol is formed. Clear? So this is the mechanism. You can write the same in the 2-step, that is plus. So this, to be convenient, I am writing it as CH2H so this reaction occurs in the presence of dilute NaOH. So write this molecule as such, so it is CH3, and this forms O will be getting as OH converted to OH, so it is single bond CH as such, so it is OH, and then this hydrogen is cleaved by the base, so it forms CH2 minus, so take off this and add this CH2 group here, so it is CH2 and then this CHO, which on heating loses a water molecule, so that is CH3 CH double bond CH CHO. So aldol is formed which on heating condensation occurs, so this is called as aldol condensation. So the reaction is called as aldol condensation. So this is the aldol condensation product, that's nothing but alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compound is the product of aldol condensation. So let me explain this once again, that is aldehydes and ketones which consist of at least one alpha hydrogen atom will undergo aldol condensation. So when aldehyde or a ketone is made to react with the dilute sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide, reacts so as to form alpha hydroxyaldehyde or ketone, in general it is called as aldol or ketol. So this is it. So which on further heating, removal of water molecule gets removed so as to form alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compound, which is the aldol condensation product. So that's how aldol condensation takes place. So here the reaction is performed in the presence of a base OH minus. So base will accept a proton. So in order to so as to understand this, I have written the hydrogen like this. So this OH minus will tend to accept this proton, so takes off a proton, and the electrons present on this bond get shifted on the carbon atom, so it forms a carbon ion. The rest of the things is written as such. So it is C double bond OH plus. So this molecule, one molecule of aldehyde will react with one more molecule of aldehyde. So this is acetaldehyde, so as to form aldol, that is this acts as a nucleophile. So this nucleophile attack or will be attacking on the electron deficient carbon. So this will attack and this will give the electrons to this carbon, and the pi electrons will be shifting on the oxygen atom, so as to form CH3, or is right from this CHO and then CH2 here, and this CH2 is attached to a carbonyl carbon, so it is C, which is attached with O minus, so it will take a proton from the solution, so it forms OH and then CH3, which is called as aldol. So when it is heated, it loses a water molecule so as to form aldol condensation product. So the water hydrogen is cleaved from the alpha carbon atom and beta OH is cleaved from the beta carbon atom. So this is alpha. So the compound formed is called as alpha beta. Unsaturation occurs, so it is unsaturated, and this is a carbonyl compound, whether it may be a ketone or an aldehyde. Clear? So this is an example for aldehyde. So let us write it for a ketone. So this molecule obviously shows aldol condensation, that is because of the presence of two alpha carbon atoms. So this is an alpha carbon atom as well as this is also a alpha carbon atom. So in total in this molecule we have 6 alpha hydrogen atoms, 3 on this side and 3 on the other side. Clear? Plus this will react with one more molecule of ketone, that is CH3 for. So in order to write the reaction, so I am writing like this so that it will be easy so as to join the two molecules. The presence of dilute NaOH. So this hydrogen will be cleaved by the OH minus base, so it forms So this forms a minus and this gets attached on this carbon atom, so this gets shifted, therefore, so it is CH3 here, and this carbon pi electrons are shifted, so it is OH minus. Later we can write, or else you can write it as OH minus, or else, so it takes a proton, you can write it as OH as such, or O minus, then in the later step you can add as H plus. Then, so this carbon is attached with the CH3. So add this molecule here. So this has been shifted to here, and this CH2, this C double bond O, CH3. So now on heating, condensation occur, H shifted, so water molecule is removed, minus H2O, so it forms CH3, this I'll write CH3, then double bond CH, that's nothing but, so this is alpha and this is beta, so it is beta hydroxy ketone, or else it is ketol. So since it have two functional groups, ketone and so ket from that and all, so OL from the alcohol group, so it forms ketol. On condensation, on heating, it loses a water molecule so as to form alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compound. So the name will be 1, 2, 3, 4. So it is 4-methyl. So we have no other substituent other than that. So it is 4-methyl pent 3-ene-2-one. So 3 at third position we have double bond, and at second position we have ketone as a functional group. So this is the product that is formed by when acetone is made to when it is undergo aldol condensation. So this is a very important concept. So the same can be, so you can write it like this. So you need to write it and practice it, so then it will be easy for you to write the product. Clear? So this is when self condensation, when two aldehydes or two ketones, and one more before that, do you think this molecule will undergo aldol condensation or else? And this molecule, so this is nothing but formaldehyde and this is benzaldehyde. Whether these two molecules will undergo aldol condensation? So the answer is no. That is, so both of these two compounds, as such, it does not undergo aldol condensation. The reason is, so this will be frequently asked. So the reason for this is, so both the molecule does not contain alpha hydrogen atom because it does not connected with the alpha carbon. So in this molecule we don't have alpha carbon atom, so without which alpha hydrogen is not possible. So these two are not alpha hydrogen atoms. So this is possible only when the carbonyl carbon is connected with the other carbon. So this is alpha carbon atom, which is not seen in this formaldehyde. So this will not undergo aldol condensation. And in the case of benzaldehyde, so this is the functional group CHO, and this is connected with the carbon. Correct? So this carbon is satisfied is 4 of its valency, but it does not contain any of the alpha hydrogen atom. Because of that reason, formaldehyde and benzaldehyde will not show aldol condensation alone. Is that clear? So now we need to see cross aldol condensation. That is when, so in the case of aldol condensation we have seen only same aldehydes when it is treated, or same ketones are treated, we'll get aldol condensation, so it undergoes aldol condensation so as to give the product. So but in the case of cross aldol, what happens is when two different aldehydes or two different ketones, or else aldehyde and a ketone is made to react with dilute NaOH, so aldol condensation occurs, and such kind of condensation is called as cross aldol, or else it can also be called as mixed aldol condensation. So here also it requires the presence of the alpha hydrogen atom. The thing is, it needs to have two different aldehydes or two different ketones, or one aldehyde or a ketone. Clear? Let us see that. This is an aldehyde. And this is a ketone. So this is benzaldehyde and this is acetophenone. So when the reaction is performed in the presence of a base, dilute NaOH. So this molecule does not have alpha hydrogen atom, so it needs to, the base needs to take a alpha hydrogen. So this is highly acidic, so hydrogen is cleaved from this molecule and it becomes CH2 minus. So this molecule will be attached to the carbonyl compound, so it becomes benzene. When this gets attacked, this gets shifted, so it forms O minus, will take the proton OH, then H is written as such, and then this becomes CH2 now, C double bond O, and then on further heating loses a molecule of water. So the name of this compound is, the functional group is present in an open chain, so this will be 1, 2, 3, and these two be considered as substituent group, so it is 1, 3. We have two phenyl groups, so it is diphenyl, and then the root word prop, and we have two functional group, and double bond is present at second position, 2 ene, and then the final principal functional group ketone at first position, so it is 1 ol. 1, 3 diphenyl prop 2 ene 1 ol. Clear? So this is the alpha beta unsaturated condensation product. So when an aldehyde and a ketone gets reacted, so this is called as, so different, so this is an aldehyde and this is a ketone. So in the previous case we have seen only aldehydes or only ketones, but this is a mixed one, so this is, the name of this is cross aldol or mixed aldol condensation. Clear? So one more named reaction, that is Cannizzaro reaction. Clear? So this you need not to write. Cannizzaro reaction. This is an important one. In this reaction, the thing you need to note is, so this is performed, or this reaction is carried out only for the compounds which does not, I repeat, does not have or do not have alpha hydrogen atom. So where in case of aldol condensation and cross aldol, you are supposed to have a alpha hydrogen atom, without which the reaction cannot be carried out. So but in the case of Cannizzaro reaction, so compounds which does not have alpha hydrogen atoms will be react together in the presence of a base, that is a concentrated sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide. That is, the statement of this reaction is, when aldehydes which does not, ketone obviously will be having a alpha hydrogen atom. So aldehydes which does not have alpha hydrogen atom, when it is treated with or when it is reacted with sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide, reduction and oxidation takes place so as to form, so one molecule of aldehyde get reduced to form alcohol, and another molecule of aldehyde oxidizes so as to form the sodium or potassium salt of carboxylic acid. So let us write that. So this can be an example for compound which does not contain alpha hydrogen atom, and this molecule will not answer the aldol condensation, or it does not give aldol condensation product. So formaldehyde, we need to have two molecules. So self oxidation and reduction occurs simultaneously, and we have one word for that, that is disproportionation. NaOH. So one gets reduced. Reduced is nothing but it gets addition of hydrogen takes place, that is H2 was there, so it becomes CH3, and this O becomes OH. So this is alcohol plus, and this molecule gets oxidized H, so that is addition of oxygen, C double bond O, O Na, that is sodium formate. So that is, let me write one more example. Benzaldehyde, you can write like this, or else you can put 2 here, 2 molecules. Presence of NaOH, so reduction CH2OH benzyl alcohol plus this becomes, so you know, on oxidation of a aldehyde it becomes a carboxylic acid and it gets exchanged with the sodium salt, so it becomes sodium salt of carboxylic acid, C double bond O O N A. So this is nothing but sodium benzoate. An important reaction. So when an aldehyde or a ketone, so ketone is not possible here, when an aldehyde which does not have alpha hydrogen atom, this is must, does not have alpha hydrogen atom, when it is reacted with the concentrated sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide, oxidation and reduction takes place so as to give alcohol and sodium salt of carboxylic acid. So this is it, Cannizzaro reaction, important one. So this question can be asked also, not only for the direct question, it can also be complete the reaction, asked for complete the reaction. Clear? And then last reaction, that is the electrophilic substitution reaction of aldehyde and ketone. So aromatic aldehydes undergo electrophilic substitution reaction. We take benzaldehyde and perform nitration, electrophilic substitution reaction. So by treating with the nitrating mixture, that is HNO3 H2SO4 at a temperature of 273 to 283 Kelvin. Nitration occurs. So hope you remember the concept, that is CHO group is a ring deactivating group, so it will not allow the ring for the electrophilic substitution. The rate it decreases the rate of electrophilic substitution, and also this is an meta directing group, so that means it directs the incoming electrophile to meta position. So that is the product formed during the electrophilic substitution of a benzaldehyde is, so this is CHO and the nitrogen will be attacked at meta position. So it is meta nitro benzaldehyde. And then the uses of this aldehydes and ketones, mainly primarily these aldehydes and ketones are used as a solvents, and then it is used as starting material, so by which the other compounds, number of compounds can be synthesized, and it can also be, and the formalin is obtained from formaldehyde, is used to preserve the biological specimens. Then these are used, aldehydes as well as ketones are used for the synthesis of polymeric products like bakelite and urea formaldehyde resin, urea formaldehyde glue, and the compounds like camphor, then vanillin, etc. are famously known for their flavors and odor. So this is about today's class. So let's deal with the carboxylic acids in the next class. Thank you.